Hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so it's cold, it's rainy outside. Today what we're going to be making is a red pozole. And I probably pronounced it wrong. I like to make fun of Babe and call it pozole. Basically, it's a classic Mexican soup. And honestly, it's so easy to make, especially if you have any type of pressure cooker. I don't know why like more American diners and stuff don't serve it. It's just a really hearty, good soup. Today we're making the red version. It's gonna have chicken in it. It's really easy. We're gonna be using the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker, but if you have an Instapot or any type of pressure cooker, super easy recipe. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Let's jump into the video. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go over the ingredients. Don't worry if you don't remember it. It's gonna be in the description below. You can check all the recipe and the ingredients. I'm using the Ninja Foodi today. I'm gonna be using it as a pressure cooker, but like I said in the intro, you can use an Instapot or whatever. All right, those are Guajillo chilies, not too spicy. I'm gonna use about 5 or 6 of those. I found this on Amazon, this little packet, don't mind the shadows. I can't tell you what it is, but it's a little flavor bomb. I'll put a link below for it. I add that in. We got some garlic. I'm gonna add 1 serrano in because those are not spicy at all. So I like a little tiny, so I'm just gonna do 1 serrano. Oregano, if you have a big onion, it's gonna be a half. That's not a big onion, so I'm gonna do 1 onion. Bay leaves, some type of chicken bouillon. This is what Babe has in the refrigerator, better than bouillon. So we'll use that, but any type of chicken bouillon. Hominy, that's gonna go at the end. The star of the show, that's chicken thighs that are still frozen. I need to defrost those. That's about 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs. You could use chicken breasts, whatever, and water. So this is all the ingredients laid out on the end-grain cutting board, and we're going to make a pressure cooker delicious Mexican soup. All right, so unfortunately, my chicken's not all the way defrosted, so I'll just add some extra pressure cooking time. So that's my 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs. That's 14 cups of water in my pressure cooker, my little packet that I showed you guys earlier. Now, usually you would use a half of an onion, but my onion's small, so I'm gonna put my onion in there. I'm gonna put my 1 serrano in there. My garlic, I don't need to chop it up or anything, just putting my garlic in there. My guajillos, and this will all rehydrate with the pressure cooking. This is my tablespoon of oregano. Now again, I'm using this stuff that Babe found, but usually you want to do about 2 tablespoons of better than bouillon if you have the powder or those little cubes, or you could even use chicken broth if you want. And at the very end of this, I always check for salt at the very end, so because you just never know what you're gonna like. Now I'm gonna give everything a mix. And basically the game plan is I'm gonna pressure cook this. Normally, if my chicken was defrosted, I would do about 30 to 40 minutes, but I'm gonna pressure cook this for an hour because I'm kind of on a time frame and I didn't let my chicken defrost all the way. So I give this a mix, and the game plan is I'm gonna pull this stuff out at the end of my pressure cooking cycle, and I'm gonna make like a blender marinade, and then I'm gonna shred the chicken and stuff like that. So that's kind of your mix right there. I'm adding in 2 bay leaves, and I'm gonna lock her down. And silly me, I just forgot to turn on the camera. This is how fun I am today. I locked it down. One of the things I love about the Ninja Foodi, you just seal it here, you seal the top. I turned it on high pressure cook. Usually I do it 30 to 40 minutes. Unfortunately, my chicken was still kind of frozen in the middle, so I did it 50 minutes, and we can always check when it's all done, but I'm gonna pressure cook this on high for 50 minutes. All that stuff inside there, and then I'll check back with you after the 50 minutes. I'll show you the next step, and the soup will almost be done. This is gonna be a really awesome pozole. The pressure cooking is all done. I let it naturally release for a little while, then I hit the little thing on the top, let the pressure come out. The game plan is now, I'm gonna take the chicken out, put it in a bowl, I'm gonna shred the chicken up. I'm gonna take the other goodness out, the onion, the garlic, those guajillos, all that stuff. Anything solid, I'm gonna put in a blender, blend it up, and dump it back in there. That's gonna be my broth. Then I'm gonna dump the chicken back in there. Then I'm gonna dump the hominy. That big can that I had, that's too much. I'm probably gonna use like 60% of that big ass can. Put the hominy in there. Then I'm gonna put it on low sear saute, and I'm gonna just heat it and let it simmer probably 30 minutes or so. However long you do it. I might do it longer whenever the kids get home. And then we're done basically. You garnish it with radish, cilantro, whatever you wanna garnish it with. But that's how easy the soup is. So let's go over to the Ninja Foodi. I'll show you the rest of it. We're about done. This is gonna be an awesome soup. All right, so that's what it looks like. Don't mind the shadows. So, like I said, let's get the chicken out. Let's get the stuff out. We got our blender. We're gonna use about 60% of this big ass can of hominy. We'll shred the chicken over here and let's get it going. I mean, this stuff just, I could shred this with my fingers. Like, this is just ridiculously tender. So, especially with chicken thighs, this is gonna just be absolutely amazing. But like I said in the beginning, you can use chicken breast, but thighs are always better, you know? So we'll just get this shredded up and we're gonna dump this back into our broth. It's awesome. Really, really good. This took like 2 minutes to shred. What's kind of entertaining is you saw all those guajillos that I put in the whole onion and everything like that. It's really, a lot of it dissolves into the broth and just makes a really, really nice broth, because I'm trying to go through here and just, and you can see with the blender, this is all I'm yielding so far of what I've pulled out of there. The serrano, whatever guajillos I have, a couple little pieces of chicken, whatever's left of the onion that hasn't dissolved yet. So, and I'll add some of this broth in, and then I'll blend it up, and then I'll just dump it all back in here, and then we're gonna simmer it. It smells amazing so far. Before I crack open the hominy here, I'm going to turn this back on here. And then we're going to go on sear saute, but I don't want it, I want it to be on like 2 or 3, whatever. But I'm going to just, because I want it warm, and I'm going to simmer it until the kids get home. It's probably going to be on for 30 plus minutes until they get home. So I'm not turning it on super high mega blast, but I want to warm up this hominy and get that going. And then I'm going to add that chicken back in, obviously, but the broth is done. And that's amazing. This with a little cilantro and lime and a radish on, ooh, so good. So let's add this in. Everything added in. This is perfect for this cold day. It's raining good outside right now, actually. But, so we'll just let this simmer. And that's about it, boys and girls. When Babe and the kids get home, we'll do a little taste test. And that's the end of the video. But man, make this. It's super simple. Don't be intimidated by any of the ingredients or anything like that. It's available at any grocery store. The ingredients are super simple, and it's just really, really good. And you'll have leftovers for days. I mean, this is a lot of food. It could feed a lot of people. All right, let's wait till Babe gets home. Guess who's home from work?
Yay!
I've been cooking for you today, Babe.
I know, babe, thank you. And it's been raining and cold. This is the best thing ever to come home to.
I even bought you radishes, actually.
Oh, you
They're
did?
in the refrigerator, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yeah, let's see. And I love hominy.
I got fresh cilantro and radishes. I like the green one. The green one with the pork is really, really good.
This is really good,
But
too.
we had to change it up.
I like this one. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's fresh.
With the chicken.
Good job, babe. Yeah, chicken.
Yeah.
A little
and cilantro.
healthier.
A little healthier option. So yeah, there you go. There's your cold weather soup. There's your pozole.
I love hominy. Make it.
Make
It's
it.
great.
Make it in your pressure cooker. All right, guys.
Thank you, babe.
See you on the next one.